Hello, it's Rebecca from Rebecca's Reading Room. Thank you for joining me tonight in the Poetry Salon with Louis Untermeyer. When I consider a poem and see it for the first time on a page, I know I am entering the world of the poet. I do not know Louis Untermeyer, but I know that when I read his poetic words, I will become familiar with who he is and what he tried to accomplish in this poem. So when we read together, I think you will find that same energy that I have experienced when reading this to myself. But tonight, for the first time, I'm going to read it out loud to the room. And this is when there is magic, because when we speak the words, there is an energy that fills the room. So join me in reciting Dorothy Dances. This is no child that dances. This is flame. Here fire at last has found its natural frame. What else is that which burns and flies from those enkindled eyes? What is that inner blaze which plays about that lighted face? This thing is fire, set free. Fire possesses her, or rather she controls its mastery. With every gesture, every rhythmic stride, beat after beat, it follows, purring at her side, or licks the shadows of her flashing feet around her everywhere. It coils its thread of yellow hair through every vein. Its bright blood creeps, and its red hands caress her as she stands, or lifts her boldly when she leaps. Then, as the surge of radiance grows stronger, these two are two no longer, and they merge into a disembodied ecstasy, free to express some half-forgotten hunger, some half-forbidden urge. What mystery has been at work until it blend one child and that fierce element? Give it no name. It is enough that flesh has danced with flame. Those two last sentences encompass the poem. Give it no name. It is enough that flesh has danced with flame. When we see dancers, we feel the emotional excitement that comes on stage. We see it unfold as the dancers move gracefully or leap. That came through this poem. And tonight, we are no longer in a reading room. We are in an auditorium with a dancer and the fire that consumes that energy. So who is Louis Untermeyer? Well, he used to be a jeweler, and then he became a literary figure. He was an anthologist that brought together 100 books. I am glad you were here tonight because we met Louis. Even though he is no longer here in this world as we know it, but we have crossed time and distance to meet up with him and his poem, Dorothy Dances. Thank you for joining me in my reading room. Until next time we meet, dear friends, keep reading and reciting poetry.